special.
So special.
So, welcome to the Northerners Podcast. We're two friends in fiber, and today one cat. My name's Justin, my co-host is
Diana.
and we talk everything, it feels like some days. This one's going to be one of those. We do knitting, we do crocheting, we go to fiber festivals, we buy mugs, we're a cat mom.
Yes.
I have been in and out for more than 5 hours every day this weekend.
She's not impressed.
We're a little clingy this evening.
Yeah, I got turned into a pillow earlier.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little clingy.
Just a smidge. So, well, I hold my cat because I can't currently drink anything. Diana's going to let everybody know what we're going to cover this week.
This week we've got What's in Our Cup, Cool Threads, Woolly Workings, all sorts of acquisitions because it was the Manitoba Fibre Festival.
Mm-hmm.
And what was that last segment called? Wool Gathering. I know the segments of our own podcast. What are you talking about?
She's doing fine, guys.
I'm doing great. My brain is not crispy deep fried.
It's crispy deep fried. We need to work on it. Your brain elasticity should not be this week.
Crispy deep fried.
Should not be this week.
Lack of sleep, and I did not feed myself properly yesterday. Did you guys know that if you only eat half a pita all day, your brain doesn't work very well?
We had food, people. She just didn't bother to go eat any.
No, I just kind of forgot it was there, and then I'll eat in a minute, and then an hour would go by. Right. I'll eat in a minute. And then it was another hour, and then it was 6 hours later, and all I'd eaten was half a pita.
That's not my fault.
No, it's really not.
I've been told to go eat.
I was. That's when I ate half a pita.
Yeah, I know.
There's no winning with me.
No.
We
both have the same thing in our mugs this week. We're both enjoying some. Literally, we made it to put in coffees, but it tastes really good as hot chocolate.
Yeah.
What's it officially called?
It's I think it's officially called something like a cocoa bourbon pumpkin latte or something.
You're the one with the recipe.
I am actually. Hang on. Hold that thought, everybody. Hold that thought. I will link to a recipe in the show notes if I can find one, but it currently exists as a photo in my phone. We're doing so great. Recipe. It's a bourbon chocolate pumpkin latte.
Okay.
Do I know what magazine it's from? Do you remember what magazine it's from?
No, I'll have to go take a look for it.
Okay. I'll link to it if I can find it, but it's the bourbon chocolate pumpkin latte. It's hot chocolate with pumpkin and pumpkin spice.
Yes.
It's delightful.
It's so good. So good. All right, we're going to keep it short. We're going to keep it sweet because we've got things to pack and do, and she's overly tired, so she's loud in my ear.
Wee!
Oh, gosh. 4 cool threads this week. I wore my mallow out once, and I wore the double date sweater that Erin made on Friday for the Fiber Festival. And that's about it for me. It's still a little warm. It's still a little warm. Did you get any cool threads in this week?
On Friday at the Fiber Festival, I stole a sample off the rack, and I was wearing Erin's bookish cardie for a while.
Oh, right. That was a cute cardie.
Yeah, I might need to make one. I'm
so
not
cute.
Totally sold on the baubles.
The baubles are kind of the point of the cardigan.
I know. So I think I need to find one that's a similar style and shape and stuff.
Are you just you're gonna ooze right over to Diana?
You're being a nuisance, Furball.
God, no. This one doesn't wear cool threads.
I'm really tempted to try, though. I know I'd get eaten, but it might be worth it for that one picture before I do.
You have to become much faster at picture taking.
I know.
You are way too slow.
I know.
Way too slow.
I know. An animal photographer, I am not.
An animal photographer, you are not. All right. Let's talk about the things we're working on, yes?
Yeah.
Yay! I have 3.
Yeah, I think we both have 3.
Okay, you can go first. Then you're going to get a cat.
Then I'm going to get a cat. Okay. Well, I must pull up a picture for this one because I made the dino baby hat and I finally sewed the spikes on. And I gave it away earlier today.
The hat, not hat and baby, because...
What?
Just the hat.
Just the hat?
Not the baby.
Oh, I didn't take a picture of the baby. I have picture of hat. Yes. Okay. I have picture of hat on Boba.
No, yes.
I have hat on Boba plush.
Hat on Boba plush.
Let me make that big.
I gave consent for my Boba plush.
So there's the baby hat on a boba plush. And there's a front view of the hat on the boba plush. This is also up on Instagram. So that is done and off to baby. And if anybody cares, I suppose I can release a pattern for that. I probably will at some point, maybe. I wrote down a pattern for that.
We're still waiting for the first one. Don't hold
I
your hope.
know.
She's big on promises.
Keep writing.
Big on promises.
I keep scratching down patterns.
That's not writing
a
pattern. That's notes.
I know. I have like 3/4 of 3 patterns.
You should finish something.
I should. But I need to actually type them up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do it a lot.
That's the hard part.
It's boring.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
It sucks.
Oh, yeah.
I've even tested that health potion. I've done 3 tests.
I know.
Figured some stuff out.
You got to write it out.
I don't know. Anyway, there's no pattern for the dino baby hat because I made it up myself, and maybe one day it'll be a real pattern. Who knows? Maybe.
Who knows? Maybe.
Yeah. It's out of Loops and Threads Impeccable and Hello Cat.
Take your niece.
Oh, Hello Cat. Hi. And yeah, I don't remember what else. It was the green was jasmine and the purple is grape.
Grape punch.
It's very green and very purple. And oh, hello, you're actually lying on me. This is new. She doesn't usually stay.
She doesn't. Take it.
I'm warm now. Maybe this is why you're warm all the time.
You know, it doesn't help. It doesn't help.
Sorry about the clunking near the microphone. I gotta put the phone down. Oh. I'm holding a cat. It's very important.
All right. So last time I talked about the Point Edwards mitts. Had I finished the thumb?
I think you were on the thumb, like so close to being done.
Done, yeah.
Hello, those are nails.
I have one completed mitten. This is made out of some of Erin's tweed DK from this year's Sock Club set. Oh man, I even literally asked her what colorway this was.
Was it about my insides? Was it the Buffy one? Nope. Is it a Buffy one?
It's a Buffy one, but it's not Do You Love My Insects?
It's a different one.
It is a different one.
Okay. I don't remember either.
I ask every time it refuses to stick in my head. So the Point Edwards mitts, the ends aren't woven in, are supposed to be ones where you can have them unfolded or folded. I like the folded look. So
cozy.
This is a ladies medium, which is technically too small for my hand. I just don't care. I'm gonna make it fit because I want fitted mittens. And I was like, okay, gotta make a second mitten. So I started a second mitten. I did the cuff of a second mitten. I did the thumb of a second mitten, like I've done the thumb gussets. And I'm just about done. Diana hasn't seen this since she went to bed yesterday night. Just about done the ribbing, which I started yesterday when Diana was falling asleep on the couch.
Oh, hey.
And I'm just about done my ribbing on the top half.
Nice.
Of my mitten. So I just about have a second completed mitten for the Point Edwards mitts, which is really good because I would really like to have an FO. If I hadn't gone to Warhammer today, I'd have an FO. I went to Warhammer instead.
Yeah, but you could have an FO like tomorrow.
I will have an FO tomorrow. Yeah. Nice. Before you land in Ontario, this thing will be done. So,
nice.
Which is good because I want the yardages and the grams, and I like a couple of the other things. So it is a part of my learn how to make things with different techniques program so I can make better patterns. Now the question is, can you podcast with a cat in your lap and still show things?
Don't know. Telephone? Shush.
Did you not shush your phone?
I did, but Mr. Diana's special and he doesn't get shushed. What? He's special.
All right.
So we have the small problem that the thing that I want to talk about is on the floor, and I still have a cat in my lap.
What side of the floor? Oh, the other side of the floor.
Yeah, it's right here. I don't know if you can reach that because I can't. There's a cat.
Right here?
It's wait,
nope, that's a leg.
Yeah.
This one?
That one, yeah.
Let me grab your toes. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You just had a blind lady go down in the dark.
Yeah. Over here, your left, your other left.
Your other left. All weekend, guys. Left. I go left. I mean right. That's the other direction.
Hey, no, that was Erin. My lefts and rights are accurate mostly.
Yes.
Nice little caveat. Okay, so yes, hello. While I was in the booth, I decided it was my job to be interesting and pull in people
You did.
So I pulled out the spinning that I started at last year's Fibre Festival. So I've got some bamboo targi silk from Fireweed Fibre Co. in the colorway Johnny Jump Up. So it's all kinds of gorgeous purples that somehow magically fade into yellow. Wait, that's not a good show of the yellow. Here we go. There's a good show of the yellow. And it's lovely and squishy and soft. And I'm spinning on a drop spindle that I got last year at Maudsley Fibre Arts.
Yes.
They weren't there this year.
No.
Which was sad. But that's where I got this particular spindle. And I got not very much done.
You got some done.
I got some done. I got more done than I've done in many months. And it was remarkably consistent, despite the fact that I was extraordinarily nervous with people watching me. But I only dropped the drop spindle once while people were watching.
Hey, impressive.
So that's a lot of improvement over last year.
Yeah, last year there was a lot of droppage.
There was a lot of droppage. I think I got just about half of this on the drop spindle.
Yes.
Because there's not that much left. And I had to pull
you're
out a
doing
new
good.
loop. So
Yeah.
this is coming along quite nicely. Surprisingly.
You've done very well with that one.
So yeah, pretty fiber. And it also sat on the fiber display table because a surprising number of people, I forget because we do this every week. So I'm talking about it all the time. And I've been knitting for 10 plus years now.
Yep.
12 years now.
Yep.
So I forget that people don't like do this all the time every single day. So people come up and you're like, what do you do with this fluff? Like what do you do with it? And then I get to explain about spinning, and it surprises me every time people don't know about spinning. But of course people don't know about spinning because I only learned about spinning a few years ago. And of course, lots of people don't know about spinning. But like, what do you mean you haven't been on the exact same fiber journey as I have?
I mean, as a different human being, you're having a different experience.
Who knew? You have different life experiences when you're a different human. Who knew?
You had a moment, did you?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Ugh.
I have some incredibly tangled yarn here. I'm not entirely sure.
That's exciting. What'd you do?
That.
Would you like me to untangle?
I think we might be a knot.
Oh dear. Well, I have a problem for my next project in that Phaedra is lying directly on top of it. Like it's in my lap and then she's on top of it. So I don't quite know how I'm going to get that out. So it's definitely your turn to talk.
Guys. She doesn't just pick her up and move her around. She capitulates to the tiny dictator, so she does it to herself.
I do.
Okay. When I had the opportunity, as in when I was sitting down, I did some knitting without looking, which did get a couple of compliments because people were quite impressed that I was knitting without looking. If I'm sitting, my cane is not out, so they may or may not have known that I'm visually impaired. I don't generally look when I knit for like anything. But cool, thanks for... It is a skill, and it is a skill that I have practiced, so it is something that I've worked towards. But I'm working with 100 grams worth of There's Coffee in That Nebula from Erin of Fireweed Fibre Co. on her sock base from last year. And I made a bit more progress this week.
Yay, progress.
So slowly we make progress going up the feet. Now I am doing these socks 2 at a time, so progress is infinitely one of the slowest things we deal with right now, and that's just how that works. So it is a self-patterning yarn because it does its own thing. And then I am making my socks toe up 2 at a time on a 2.25 millimeter circular needle from Gu, which for me with my gauge, which is Kevlar, I am knitting a 72 stitches around for my ladies 10 foot. So once I'm done figuring out what I did, and to be fair, guys, like I picked it up, I dropped it, I picked it up, I dropped it, I picked it up, I dropped it. For like 2 days straight, I did this. So any number of things could be why my yarn is currently very, 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 very tangled. And I'm going to continue to slowly figure out how to detangle this. However, we have reached the
critical moment.
Almost the last quarter of the year. So I got to start contemplating. We all know I'm getting Erin's sock club next year, but do I do the DK base again or do I do a fingering year?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I gotta
What
make a
are you
decision.
doing? And can I have my yarn, please?
No.
Please. No, 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 sweetie, your foot is in my. You've got to move your foot. Your foot is in my loop of my magic loop. Fuzzy, you're very, very cute, but I need you to move.
That's not how cats work.
I know.
Did you
She's
have
not
a cat?
even framed, so it just looks like I'm talking to my knee.
It does look like you're talking to your knee because my cat is out of frame.
I promise there's a cat here.
Oh, I know she's there. I can feel her tail whacking me.
Hey, Fuzzball, I need this. Ugh. And I need, yeah, don't bite me. Don't bite me. I need this. Get your nails out of my project. You, Scooch, you are so in the way right now. I need this.
Now you know what it's like to be grounded.
I'm so grounded. You give me that. You give me that. Okay. I have freed the project bag. The project is still under the cat.
Oh, jeez.
Who still has the loop of the magic loop wrapped around her front paws. So watch her suddenly run and my project go wee off the needles.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you
Oh, here we go. Oh, you guys, remarkably, we came very close, but the project is still on the needles.
You and my cat.
That's all right. I was only like 4 rows into a pair of socks.
Oh, that's not the end of the world.
No, it's really not. Anyway, I started today to magic loop 2 at a time socks out of the Jolan True sock set from Fibre Co. The Star Trek Club set. I'm eating fiber. No, I'm eating cat hair. That's what I'm eating. Are we surprised?
No. I think I'm almost down to the last knot. Like not truly at the last knot, but we're getting there.
So the mini for that set is a lovely kind of sky blue color. And the main color for that one is like a white gray down to a steel blue with flecks of like a gold yellow.
Okay. These Mr. Dino socks?
Nope, these are me socks.
Ooh.
I haven't done vanilla socks for me in a bit. So these ones are for me. This, you may recognize this as formerly being a crochet hat that I was doing, that I ripped out.
I wasn't going to say anything.
It was formerly a hat, which is why the cake is in a bit of a weird state.
Okay, okay.
But now is going to become socks because
Yes.
I decided I didn't want the hat anymore. And that's okay. You can decide these things. You can get partway through a hat and decide it actually wants to be socks.
I keep living for the day when she realizes she can do the same thing with her shawls.
No.
Okay.
That rule does not exist for shawls.
Sure does.
Well, but see, I still want all the shawls that I have. I'm just not in the mood to work on them a lot of the time. The only problem with 2 at a time socks is I accidentally pulled like the middle of this ball out. So I've got like the main ball and then I've got like a second mini ball and I can't like rewind. It's just being a challenge. Anyway, I'm like 4 rows in. So next week, maybe I have the toe of some socks. These are just plain vanilla socks. Nothing exciting about them. Yeah.
We're talking about my sock yarn's knotted. There's much drama and excitement going on over here.
I am gonna try to detangle some of this. Okay, got that. Now what's going on over here?
Do you think 17-year-old and 18-year-old me thought the Claire's jewelry sorting extravaganza of I was the person who untangled the jewelry at that store was never going to come in handy again in my life? Boy, was I wrong. All right.
Okay, let's just stuff this yarn barf back into this ball, acknowledging that it will come popping back out the ball in a moment anyway, but for the moment, as we record, oh, come on, and there it comes back popping out of the fine. Fine, I'll just knit faster and it'll go away and then everything will be fine.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I was trying to tell you, I think.
Hurrah. I need chocolate.
Of course you do. This is how it works, folks. No, really.
How's the detangling coming? That was my last project. That's all I got.
That's it? That's all
That's it. That's all she wrote.
Well.
That's all there is.
This past Thursday was a check-in. And Diana was here. So last minute we added Diana.
Oh yeah. Thursday was so long ago.
Thursday was not even so long ago.
It feels so long ago because the last 2 days were so long.
I never once in my life thought I would be at that point in generationally speaking where I would look at younger people and go, you don't really do anything in a day, do you? I'm there. How did that happen? How am I, who is nearly a decade older than you, have more energy longer in the day and more brain power?
Well, you ate more than half a pita yesterday, so
Well, I figured out how to feed myself a while ago.
yeah, so I'm still working on that skill.
Mastered it when I was a child.
Yeah, I didn't.
It's a thing. This sock is going to take much longer to untangle than I want it to. So, when I checked it with Louise, we got some of the knot stuff. That's a start. We'll work on the rest later. We did the check-in. Thankfully, both of us epically bombed working on our socks. Like, epically bombed working on our socks.
Can confirm, I was there.
Oh boy, we both failed.
It was funny, it made me feel better.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Louise was so happy. She's like, last time you didn't show up with 2 finished socks. I'm like, no, I did not. So, I was working on a pair of striping socks. Oh, one, the minis are from Erin and Fireweed Fabric Co. The main body color, I guess, the non-mini color, so the variegated color, not the striped color, is, I believe, Ancient Art Yarns. Could be wrong. The ball band went a while ago. But these are beautiful fall socks. They're the main stripe, or the solid, we'll say solid stripe. Solid stripe is definitely a burgundy red color. And then you have, see, I'm picking up yellows and browns, muted yellows and browns.
Yep, agree.
In the variegated. Somewhere in here there is a second sock. Not in the bag, so I think it's in this bucket.
You sure about that?
No. No, I am not. No,
That's
I'm not.
fine.
But I did get a second sock started because I dropped a stitch off the first sock. So technically I'm doing them two roughly close to the same time.
Sure.
But that's fine. That's fine. The big thing is we decided what we were going to work on this month. I'm going to switch hair spaces because this will make looking over here much easier for me.
Yeah, I don't know what my hair's doing, I've given up.
This month we voted and things were going on. This is our secret crafting. And I said we had to start stuff because Christmas is coming. Like, oh god, guys, Christmas is coming. I haven't started knitting any of the Christmas present stuff yet.
Yeah.
And for me, this is very late to start. So I'm going to start working on and making progress on a Christmas stocking for myself.
I
So,
may have been suckered into stockings.
they're giant socks. They're on worsted. They don't take that long. They're not even
I got
really
so
a
many
sock.
I got so many things to do.
That's not my problem. They're not really a sock. It's like I don't have things to do. Jeez, woman.
I may have
It's
been
not like-
suckered into stockings.
I just don't like, so like I'm not doing a whole bunch of other things. She's always like, yeah, but I have this MCAL stuff that we're doing. I'm like, yeah, you just have to do swatches. I'm writing the whole pattern.
I've done 2 swatches and only one of them was a success.
Ah, that's super cool. You do realize you have to have the swatches done and you have to be into your second section by October, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to tomorrow while I'm being antisocial.
Uh-huh.
Swatches. Low brain power.
Mm-hmm.
30 stitches across. Check out the stitch pattern. Just follow the instructions.
So let's put it this way. I'm writing the pattern minus the sections. So all of the standard pattern and all of the clues are getting written this week. And then they'll be sent out for tech editing minus the pattern sections. But you have to be done by the 1st of December. You are very quickly running out of time.
I should cake that yarn.
You should really cake that yarn. You really need to cast on. It'll be my fate. It'll be in my hot little hands this week before Erin leaves town. And then I will be cast on. Because it's background knitting. You can't show anybody.
I know.
Yeah. It's a problem, folks. So we'll see how far I can get because I have the Find Your Fade for us. And I have a Christmas stocking. Why? Because I need to cast on baby sweaters. Because we got a wee one who's 2 who's getting a new sibling in January. So I want all the kids to get something this year for Christmas.
Matching sweaters.
No,
Oh.
I'm not that evil.
But
it's evil. Only evil humans do this to children. Only
it's
evil
me.
humans.
It's me. I'm evil.
I'm
I'll
aware,
do it.
I'm aware that you're evil, but they're not.
I'm making my husband match me.
I'm
special,
aware.
I'm special kind of evil.
I am aware. Oh, poor husband.
He agreed to it.
I know
He
that's
loves
getting
me. I don't know why.
Just take it and run now. Take it and run. So I've got the little Gramps cardigan pattern because Mr. I is a boy. And quite frankly, the girls can wear the Gramps cardigan too. I'm actually going to send a picture of the Gramps cardigan to Elle's parents and go, is this the thing? Is this our style? Because she's 3 now. So we have opinions.
Yes.
Yeah. So I need to confirm and have a couple of options for opinions and stuff. So I need to do that because in January there'll be a baby. But like in January, I will knit the 3 to 6 month size in January. I'm not knitting it in advance. There's no point. The baby's not here until January. That'd be crazy pants. So I'm doing that. But I also have stockings for a chunk of the family. I want to see how many I can make this year. I've got Christmas presents for the niece, the boyfriend of the niece, the brother-in-law, the mom, the sister, and the dad. And I'm not done my advent calendar stuff yet. And an M-cal in January.
So
and a Grinch along in December. Actually, no, you have to be. Yeah, you have to be done the thing before the 1st of December because we're doing a month sweater along. Yep. And you are super gung ho said, let's do this. So
I did. I'm very into it.
It's happening.
My focus for the week is going to be the MCAL.
That's fair. That's good. So,
because I'm finally out of immediate deadlines.
For the moment.
That's my next most pressing deadline is the MCAL.
Is the MCAL?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
It is now at the top of the priority list.
It is not for me.
Congratulations. We are now serving.
Oh, we are now
MCAL swatches.
MCAL swatches. Oh gosh. All right. So that's it. That's all for projects.
Yeah. We have acquisitions.
We do. She went shopping, guys. She wants to talk about shopping.
We went to the Manitoba Fibre Festival and there was shopping. Surprisingly not that much shopping. I thought I was going to do more shopping.
Problem is you don't know how to make decisions and you go, I'll go do that later, and then you run out of later because you were
honestly there's like 2 things I forgot to buy.
Yeah.
And I know how to get them outside of I forgot to buy another crochet hook. 2-piece hooking was there and I forgot to buy a hook.
Now see, that worked out in my advantage because we saw that one lady with the rose jacket from T.S. Eliot Designs.
T.S. Crochet
Designs.
Let me check that tab. It's still open.
Gorgeous coat.
No, it's not still open.
Gorgeous coat.
T.S. Crochet Design.
T.S. Crochet Designs.
Yes.
It was the rose garden coat that we saw. Like somebody saw it across the aisle. Was it you or Aaron?
Me.
It was you. And said, that lady's got a rose. The lady came over and let me pet her. So thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I super appreciate when knitters and crocheters let me do that. The coat had 3-dimensional roses on it. And like
it was like a granny square. Was it cropped? I don't even remember. I was just so taken aback by the sleeves. The sleeves were voluminous.
It was a statement coat and it looks beautiful.
It was like granny squares with 3-dimensional roses in a coat.
Gorgeous.
So
pretty.
It's beautiful.
So pretty. So we of course started stalking the designer and we picked patterns to make.
Yep.
So it's a good thing we didn't find hooks. Like we didn't make it into the booth to find hooks because now we know what hooks we need. We need hooks for that project.
Smart.
And I don't have a 4.5mm hook from 2-piece hooking, so totally justified.
Absolutely. Completely 100% justified. We obviously need fancy new ergonomic crochet hooks.
Absolutely.
For our fancy new crochet patterns. That's just how that works.
Well, you need to keep your hands healthy and happy.
Yeah. And you need to make the extra serotonin by matching your hook to your project.
Obviously.
I'm
like, sorry, was that even a question?
Yeah, you gotta match your hook color to your yarn color for maximum serotonin.
Brought a paper over.
Did you?
Yeah, because it has this lady's info on it.
Yep. I don't know. I don't see a paper.
It was like a card thingy. Why
Card
do we
thingy?
let the blind person do things?
I don't know.
No one
Where'd you put the card
knows.
thingy?
Listen, could be anywhere. Could be under yarn. Could be some guys. I'm gonna get Diana to link this lovely lady in the show notes because I don't know where the paper's gone.
Okay, the cup. Yes,
Because we have the same color, slightly different patterns, slightly different designs. So she makes stoneware mugs, and you can occasionally get a matching yarn bowl to go with your mug.
Yes, the yarn bowls had the word unwind embossed on them. Yeah.
I already have 2 bowls. I do not need more bowls. But I did want a new purple mug because I have broken 2 mugs this year. So I got a new purple mug, which was amazing. Diana's already managed to spill down the outside of it.
Well,
You
yeah.
can see where you did.
And yeah, okay. I made a huge mess.
You made a big mess.
That's the cleaned up version of the mess.
I know, I was cleaning it. It was worse.
No, I mean, when I handed it to you, that was the clean version. Yeah. I thought I'd cleaned it.
Kitchen explode? Like, what were you doing in there?
I may have dumped an entire spoonful of chocolate on your counter. I cleaned it up, I promise.
Oh boy. Kitchen counter's wipe, it's fine. So I'm super excited because I like the weight of the mugs and stuff. It was not the only ceramics designer we saw. We
No,
also
there were
saw
several.
a gentleman. And the gentleman I was talking to. The business card is literally in Aaron's cash box.
Yeah, we chatted with him a bit on our live stream.
Yeah, he was on the live stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved his stuff, and he says he does commissions.
Yes, he had the fancy coffee pot thing.
He had the fancy coffee pot, pour over coffee pot thing.
Yes, it was a Costa Rican Vandolo?
Vandolo.
Something like that.
I want one, but because I know he does commissions, I'm going to commission one with matching mugs where the inside is white, but the outside's got a dramatic coloring on it. So I can see the mug, but still have the pretty outside.
Yes.
Yes. So that's what I mean. The man also has mugs that are literally just a liter. And his phrasing is, well, it's only a liter. Like, this is a man who makes mugs after me.
They are appropriately Jocelyn-sized mugs.
Yep. Like,
oh, he was also the one that had the yarn bowls that could hold like a sweater's quantity.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were impressive though.
He does Jocelyn-sized things, and Jocelyn appreciates Jocelyn-sized things. Do you know how cool it would be to be like, time to start a sweater, everything just goes in that bowl, and it's all there.
That's your coffee table centerpiece to finish that sweater.
Oh my god, it is. Which I know.
You don't move that.
No, I don't know if it would make me faster or slower it. And I get to be like, it's so pretty. However, we do both have purple mugs. I told you we went purple.
Yep.
Yeah. I looked at the blue for a long time. So.
Yeah.
But yeah,
my mug is like, it's like that one if it was just like, if you smooshed it to be about 2/3 of the size.
Smooshed it down to about here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same design, just smoosh.
Smooshy.
Smooshy.
So we'll link both of those ceramic artists for everybody down in the show notes, which are at northernknitspodcast.com.
Yes.
Aha, look at me go. My brain's full of Warhammer.
Okay, is it time to do an increase
I don't know,
or
is
not?
it time to do an increase?
It is not time to do an increase.
Well, then don't increase.
I will not increase.
Would you like to go again? Because all I have left, because when you take Jocelyn out in public in places where she lives, not a lot gets done.
Except for lots of visiting.
I get stopped and I visit with a lot of people, and that was before the surprise visit of the Google Foo Master.
Oh yeah.
That was before we were surprised with the arrival of the Google Foo Master.
We should tell that story because we haven't talked about that yet.
We will. So I only made it out of the booth like twice. That I only managed to purchase a mug. So
from the booth right next to us, so you barely had to leave the booth.
So I'm gonna be placing some orders later, guys, because I can't believe I did that.
The other thing I wanted to buy that I completely forgot, there was a lady that was doing like fabric covers for like bowls. They were like waxed on the inside, and there was like a kerchief for cheese, basically.
Oh yeah.
I 100% meant to go back and buy some. Didn't.
There was the super cool brooms.
Yeah.
We didn't even go find out the prices of the brooms.
No.
No. I didn't even make it into cog yarns.
I am totally not getting any for Christmas from my mother-in-law.
We didn't go back to Mandrusha, and she had that red yarn I really liked.
Ooh.
Guys, we didn't make it back to the booth with the spiderweb coasters.
True.
Like, I got held up on set. I have got to learn my lesson. First thing Saturday morning, must make purchases because the rest of my Saturday is lost to doing what I love, which is talking and visiting with people. And then all of a sudden it's 4 o'clock and it's time to pack up and I am hungry, even though I have eaten a appropriate amount of food at lunch.
Yeah, I super didn't. Half a pita is not lunch.
So those two are exhausted, tired, and overly hungry, and I'm just like, I can go for dinner. Because I had 3 handfuls of grapes and a chip snack, and I had my pitas, and I had my veggies, and I had the chutney, and I had 2 pieces
I
of
have a
biscotti.
whisker. There's a cat whisker.
Well, yeah, they shed them.
It's just chilling on my shirt.
That's kind of what happens. But you should tell people what you bought so I can look up your word of the day.
Yes. Okay, things that I did actually remember to buy. From Fiber Flow Creation, I got this gorgeous spinning fiber. It's a bat that contains merino, viscose, Angelina, and Firestar. And if you're like, what's Firestar? It is
Like Diana just demonstrated.
hang on. This is not showing up well on camera whatsoever. Let me risk pulling this out of the bag to show you the shinies because this bag has too much glare on it. Crinkle, crinkle.
Ah, the crinklest of crinklies.
Crinkle, crinkle. Okay. Firestar is this pink shiny. Look at the pink shiny. And the pink shiny, that's Firestar. And there's also purple and yellow. And I haven't actually unfolded this bat. I'm so excited. I've never spun from a bat before.
I enjoy spinning from the bat I have. Well, bats. I have 2 because I bought matching colors.
And it's called Troll. So it's like the...
from like the 90s troll dolls?
Yeah.
Okay. My brain went
pretty.
like those little trolls with like the 50 feet of hair.
Yeah, it's exactly.
Yeah.
Honestly,
okay.
yeah. So I'm so excited for this.
I'm excited to see you spin it.
You have shinies in your room now. I'm sorry. I have put sparkles in your room.
I'm a crafter. They were going to be there eventually anyway. Whether you using it or I did it.
Smoosh.
One of us
Smoosh,
is going to
smoosh.
end up doing it.
Smoosh. Oops. Get back in there.
Are you sure?
No.
Positive?
No.
I love that that's drawstring and not zipped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remembered to purchase some homemade hand cream from J.A. Icelandics.
Which I forgot to go do. What I should have done is like, get me hand cream.
They only have these big jars left too, so this was like a $20 thing.
Yeah, it's gonna last you forever. Did
forever.
You see the small amount that we had?
I know, like a pinky nail's worth of hand cream is all you need. This contains sheep tallow, virgin olive oil, jojoba oil, shea butter, and cocoa butter. It is unscented.
Yes.
It smells like a little bit like oil, if that even has a scent.
Not really, no.
You could add some essential oil if you want.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just glorious.
Yeah, guys.
It's non-greasy and it dries completely inside of 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Crazy. Yeah, I'm so upset.
They let us try some on Friday, and I'm like, I'm coming back.
I should have been like, I know Diana will stop at the booth and I won't get out. I should have just said like, grab me a hand cream. I should have just said it. I did not.
Oh, and then
I have regrets.
My booth work payment skeins.
Yep, pretty much.
My booth work payment skeins. I grabbed some Bad Romance on Wood Lily DK from Aaron by Reed Fiber Co. Look at the pretty purples. I was admiring it all weekend. It was this or some black tulip, and then everybody bought the black tulip that I wanted. So
you kept coming back and looking at the Bad Romance, so it's you picked the Bad Romance.
So Bad Romance is mostly a dark purple, but it's got some lighter bits of more of a fuchsia color and some bits of like teal and pale pink. And it's tweed. So I don't totally know what I'm gonna make out of this, but like a mitts and hat set.
Yeah, possible.
Something like that.
And
then I was gonna buy this myself, but then our amazing Google guru moderator,
Google Food Master
Sherry, yes, showed up and gave me a present. I cannot show you the spicy word that is on this bag.
It's a swear word.
But this great little bag from So Shannon is purple, and it has a flowery patch that has the C word on it. And it's on both sides. And then it has nice leather handles, and it's white on the inside, so you can find everything. Anyway, it's just a great little bag with a inappropriate word on it, and I love it so much. I saw it and it was like, that's my shade of purple. And it does the thing where it puts spicy swear words inside floral things and makes it look all pretty and like domestic, but it's a swear word. They had two not racks, but like
Rows.
They had like 2 rows of the spicy word bags.
They amuse many moms, so I am not shocked it amuses you.
It amuses me greatly. They had the more tame words on the outside and they put it at the back of the booth, but if you flick back, they were like, they were all the words you're not allowed to say on the internet.
Well, you can, it's just not the rating we have.
Well, yes, you can't say them in the PG-13 setting we are currently in.
We definitely have a setting that is not conducive to those swear words.
But I love it. I love my swear bag.
I should have gone back and got the tuxedo cat bag. Because I was just lamenting I don't have any small project bags. I have 2 small project bags. Just apparently not enough. And 2 gifted ones from also, so I have 4.
Clearly you need more.
I need 4. I don't know what that says for a colorway.
Oh, that's 31. 31 in French.
Why?
Pardon my terrible accent. I'm
Why?
sorry.
I am going to attempt to take this beautiful 31, which for anybody who knows Erin of Fiery Fiber Co., she dyes herself a birthday color every year, as you should if you are a dyer.
Yeah.
And this is from her 31st birthday. Like, look at that. Are those not Jocelyn colors?
Yes. For the audio podcast, what colors are they?
Oh God, reds and golds.
It's like a little speckled green in there.
Yeah, I'm barely picking up that green, and I would
there's like a little bit of green, a little bit of green.
I'd almost call it black is what I'm seeing, but I know that's not quite right because black would be harsher. But they're deep reds and like gold and yellow. I say yellow, everyone's gonna think yellow. It's like gold. It's like antique gold color. That's an antique gold. That's not a yellow.
It's even more of a white.
Yeah, more of a white than anything else. And then yeah, it's got the green in.
It's very pretty.
We're going to attempt to keep a Endless Summer Adventure shawl this time.
I'm laughing too, guys.
I am running out of people who want these things that are in my immediate vicinity that I'm willing to part with. So I'm hoping I run into people. I've never given away anything made out of Aran yarn yet. I thought about it. I've never given away anything out of Aran yarn.
I have yet to keep anything out of Aran yarn besides socks.
So my odds are skewed in my favor. And did I pick these? No. I looked at Erin. I said, we're going to try it in your yarn because I haven't given away anything. She's like, I don't think you have either. I said, I need 2 of the same thing. So she went and picked these 2. And I was like, perfect. And Erin knows me. I don't need to do my own picking. Erin does it for me. And that's the way I like it. And then I got 2 skeins. Because, of course, I have design things going on in the back of my brain.
Always. I understand now. I've been bitten by the design bug.
Oh, it's a thing. So I've got this peppery purple and this navy. Is it navy or is it black? For those of us who listen, it's navy. But really, everybody plays that game.
It's an extremely dark navy, and if you don't put it next to a black, it can pass as a black.
Yeah. And then the peppery purple is a white. Then it's got little variegated splashes of purple and blue in it.
I almost call it like a periwinkle, even.
Yeah, it's still purple.
It's periwinkle. That's such a fun word. Periwinkle.
So these 2 are going to go together and be a thing. What thing? I'm not telling you because it's not even out to testers yet. I've got to wait. Things are.
I want to wait.
Well, you have a shawl to finish, and when you're done the shawl, if you're done on time, you can do something else.
I want to wait.
Yeah, well, too bad.
I know.
You haven't even finished the King's Flame, and that's been released for 2 years or more. Shh, more. That was back at the old house. That was 2 years ago. Being shushed. Rude.
We're just not going to talk about that
My apartment.
one.
Was that it for your acquisitions? That's all I got. Like
That's it.
2 days flew by.
Yeah.
I prioritized liquids, talking to people, and eating.
I bought some things instead of eating.
I also visited the animals.
And visited the animals.
Yeah.
They were cute.
Yeah.
There's one sheep.
Oh no.
It made a noise.
Mm-hmm.
Because you think sheep are gonna make like a cute little bleh
Nope.
kind of noise.
No.
No, this sheep was like full on bleh. Like I thought this sheep was gonna puke on me. And it was loud and sudden. I jumped. And there were like 10 people around and they all laughed at me because this sheep made a regular sheep noise and it scared me.
Diana, professional city folk right here.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, I grew up in a tiny town full of farmers.
Doesn't matter.
They weren't sheep farmers. They were plant farmers. I don't know. Wheat.
I apologize so hard for her. I don't even.
There are no sheep near the town where I grew up, okay?
I apologize so hard.
Don't know about sheep. I don't know anything about sheep. I've been knitting for 12 years and I don't know anything about sheep.
She's an inside kid, people.
I am.
She's an inside kid.
Yeah.
In good news, one of our Patreon members and the Google Food Master, who've become the travel buddies for shows. So good. So our Google Food Master is in Alberta, and she flew out quietly. Didn't say anything in mods. Me and Diana didn't know she was coming.
Not a
Didn't say
clue.
anything in the general chat. It is difficult for her to keep a secret, so I got so impressed with them for keeping it locked down as much as they did. So impressed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So Jen shows up and she's not moving farther into the booth. And I'm like, I'm gonna pull her out. And then the Google Food Master starts talking. And I was like, oh, get up, go get Erin. And I think from the moment my brain registered who it was that was talking, I was in motion. I was like, oh, go get Erin, because it's a surprise. So, and then it was a delightful surprise. So good.
It was wonderful.
So good. It was such a fun day. So many people. We slept hard last night.
Yeah, we were both in bed at like 9. Yeah. We're exciting people. Saturday night, 9 p.m. we were in bed.
Now, to be fair, I knitted till 10:30, and then I went to sleep and got up at 6:30.
I listened to my book for a while, but I don't know what time it was when I actually slept.
I only know because I turned my book off. So I registered the time, and 6:30 breakfast was called for, so not by me.
No, when you're called for breakfast, you must come.
When you are the head priestess for a tiny dictator, breakfast happens on their schedule. So, what was a good weekend?
Yes.
Fast, in and out, so much stuff we didn't get done. We always have a laundry list and we never make it to the end of the laundry list.
Yeah. How does that even work?
You put things off. Guys, her word for the day is medicine.
Medicine?
Don't ask me, it was an expert on the list.
Okay. If for some reason you would like to financially support these shenanigans, you may do so at patreon.com/Northern Knits Podcast. Any level of support gets you access to our patron-only Discord server where we are active at all hours of the day and the night, talking about all of the things and the stuff. And I have lost the train of this thought. I don't know if there was ever a train on these rails, you guys. It's been a long weekend.
Patreon members get different things at different levels of support, so we recommended it because it is good medicine to have a group of people to talk and chat with about the things that you love, which includes yarn, knitting, general life, sewing, and or whatever other random adventures we can talk Jocelyn into. The answer is a lot. We can talk me into doing a lot of things. As always, we super understand that not everybody can financially support people. Liking, subscribing, and commenting here, as well as interacting with us on other social media platforms, is a great way to show us what you are working on. And as we just demonstrated by the rose garden coat, it is always a good idea to enable us. We are very willingly distracted.
We are very easily enabled.
We do have a coupon code for Erin of Fiery Fibre Co. So if you want to purchase things from her and save a little bit of cash, you can save 10% off by using the code NorthernKnits1010 at checkout and for applicable items, and save yourself some moolah. Also, she had a spoiler for the advent calendar. Oh my god, the 1st of December cannot come soon enough.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty.
So pretty.
I don't know what I'm doing with the minis I have.
It doesn't matter.
It's pretty.
We both know we're excited to get it. Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. All right. Let's keep it short. Let's keep it brief. Let's get through the news.
Yeah.
It's just the basic stuff. Diana goes home
Blank
on
stare.
Monday, so it has not affected any of the regular scheduled programming. We will still be doing Whip Saturdays here on YouTube on the last Saturday of the month. Second last Saturday of the month is for Patreon members at $5 and up a month. They get to do a Patreon e-knitting or a knit night with me and Diana. We're there for 3, 4, 5 hours. And usually I start at noon, and whenever I have to leave, that's when we're done.
Yeah.
I can usually commit 4 hours every month. It's not a problem. And then we've got random intervals of gaming. I've got a Thursday night check-in for mid-month motivation with Louise on the 21st.
Mm-hmm.
So things are motoring as per usual. We do have bonus content at some point this month. Don't know when that's going to go up yet. We haven't talked about it. Diana won't deal with it till she gets home.
Yeah, that's a Tuesday morning problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
sorry, I won't have brain cells tomorrow.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
I have like 1.5 right now. I will have 0 tomorrow.
Oh god, yeah, I know. So it's short, it's sweet, it's an episode. We're exhausted. It's 8:30. I want my PJs.
It's not 8:30, dear God.
I didn't sleep till 11 today.
I did, and I'm still tired. I'm just as tired.
We're gonna say goodnight. We're gonna watch some anime in our pajamas and
Yeah.
chill. And I'm going to say until next week. I'm Jocelyn.
I'm Diana.
And no matter where your week takes you,
Don't forget to knit.